All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube channel. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. And the avid fans that keep on subscribing, keep on doing that great work. We really and truly appreciate it. All right, are the avid users, I should say. We love the fact that you're sharing the contents. We're really and truly grateful. So today we have Liam Bailey, the information that we are waiting on Ximines, and then we might just touch on Mikel Antonio as well. All right. Obviously, you know that we have our breakdown every single day, but yesterday I told you guys that I would have been busy. All right. So Liam Bailey played yesterday, Mikel Antonio played yesterday, and the information for Ximines came out. And I told you guys just to wait until I get the information on the player. Then I will come and it will be completely different from what we have heard. And yes, it is actually different from what we have heard. So we're going to go through all of that. And for the persons that want the shorter version video, don't worry yourself. We are going to be clipping the videos. So we're going to context all of the streams. All right. So once we finish on one topic, we finish on one topic. So we just move on the next. All right. So we can give but the personnel's the shorter version content. So hope you guys do understand what we're trying to do, because we're trying to make sure everything is okay for you guys. So we saw that Martin Baker in the house early, Owen as well in the house early, Island Card, and then we have God Bless Youth. All right, so let we start with Tarick Ximines before we get on to Liam Bailey, because I know that once we reach there, it's going to be a longer version one. All right, so Tarick Ximines officially out at this point. We're going to get to the detailing screen, but let me just get through it. All right, yes, and they gave some good information. Cercle Brugge, Bruges in English, attracts a Jamaican right back. All right, and they get into details now. The first transfer from Braga, Bruges, is this transfer in this transfer window. As expected, a few days, right back Tarick Ximines is a Cercle player. The 18-year-old leaves his club, Mount Pleasant, to sign a 2.5-year contract with Venice of the North. I'm going to explain everything to you. After having already come to test last season, all right, a Jamaican international, Jimenez, notable played against Canada and Honduras in the qualifying for the World Cup. He will first make his mark with the Cercle Brugge under 23s team. All right, and I'm going to show you. All right, so that's why I said I wanted to wait so we can get the necessary information, and then we will give you the things tied, because people ask me if this is a start for players to leave from Jamaica and stuff. I'm going to explain that to you, because I've explained it to you before, but it looks like I had to go back over it again. So that is the situation at this point for Ximines. So the Ximines we're going to start with. I'm going to answer all the questions that you guys ask me. All right. So Ximines, what you know about it, they scouted him as a right back. Yes, but obviously he can improve over time. So that's what they scouted him as a right back. So that's what they expected him to at least come in and start with. All right. So as a right back. So you guys got that answer. Where he's going to start? He's going to start at the under 23s level. The next question that you guys ask me, is it going to be the marker of moving Jamaican players? I would say no. At this point, no. This is a deal for Tarick Ximines, and bringing him to this level, they saw a promise in him and wanted to take him on to see what he can do. You get me? So I would say it's not. This is a showcase for Jamaica's talent, a showcase for Jamaica's talent to see if they can take them and build that relationship with them, to see if they can turn into things, and then they can test the waters, because obviously this one never really cost them much. You understand me? So if he turns out good, then they can invest in that. So what I have to say, guys, you have to build a relationship, and the relationship comes with results. All right. So it has not passed the result test as yet. Shamar Nichols went to Belgium. He did well. Taxi went to Belgium. He played sometimes, never played for a while. People said he had some issues and stuff, so that cost him at that point. All right, so the relationship has not been built as yet. You get me? The relationship has not been built as yet, so it will take time. But this is just a good opportunity for this kid. All right, yes. So the under 23s is not a small situation. The under 23s is still adjoined to the national team itself closely. So if you perform well in the lower league, you will get called up. Because one thing about this particular one, Braga, they do use they do use their lower tier a little bit more, all right, because they don't have the big money like the other Belgian clubs. So that is a plus for Tyreek there. That's a plus for him. So once he puts his performances out, there is nobody will be fighting against him. He will get his respect, all right. But at this point, he's not going to the national. He has not signed directly to that program, all right. He signs to the under 23s at this point. Obviously, you have to understand, guys. A club cannot do certain things because they don't want to lose in the end. So that simply means if they sign it to that full term contract, it might cost a little bit more. So if they just want to test out how good you are and they're not sure if you can make that transition instant, the best thing to do is to sign you at a lower level, and then after you perform, and then if you perform, you have to come and perform at the big levels as well to prove that you deserve that role, and then now we sign you to the full contract. So you have to work a little bit for a lower pay. You get me? If you think that you're that good, you have to work a little bit. You work without certain amount of money for a little while, which I think nobody have a problem, because you will get compensated back if you can do the job. But it's a test. It's a test phase for him at this point. All right. Now it's 2:02, but I had to do this video now because I have to leave out for the road 4 o'clock. So, Leighton, you're lucky that you got this deal, all right? And see, I came with the actual information, and I told you when I come with the information, it's not going to be as what you have heard before. All right, so that's what I'm telling you. That's why I said I never wanted to jump on it instant. I wanted to wait a little and then bring it the accurate information towards you. And then I will put this video separate from the entire thing. I will put the Bailey separate from the entire thing as well. But I just said I'm gonna do it in a format of the live stream first, just to make sure people can give their take on it. All right. 1 second, just sharing it so people can come in. So thanks, Sean Base, massive respect for being here. Damien, thanks for being here. DNA, thanks for being here. Hopefully more of the youngsters will get these opportunities. But I said to you, it's not a situation like that. I think this is a one-off situation for now. Because that's why I made sure to break down everything so you actually get the truth. All right? And you know me, I'm not here to sell propaganda, so I have to give it to you as it is. All right? So that's what it is. Ximines, he signs a deal, 2.5 years. To the league level in Belgium is the 4th tier. All right? It's a 4th tier. That's where the under 23s play. All right, so you get the actual information. But if he performs well, it's still good. It's still good. Maggie would still be ahead of him in the rank, yes, based on where Maggie is. But it's a young kid and he has an opportunity to impress. But it's not the deal what people tell you about. It's nothing like that. It's a testing phase for him, and hopefully he can improve very, very fast. All right, yes. I wish Tarick Ximines all the best. We all wish him the best. DNA. That's exactly what we said. But we have to know the accuracy of the information so we know what to do. Because if you sign for the normal club, we could have gone out and get the jerseys and support you. You understand me? Like, just buy a jersey instant. I am not sure if the jersey sales, those things will be aligned with under 23s at this point. So those are the things that I wanted to make sure I can get out there so I don't mislead people. I gave them the actual information. All right. So that's the situation with Ximines. So give me your take on it. So we spend the first 20 minutes on Ximines so I can put the separate video for Ximines by itself, so people can get accurate information on Ximines. All right. Yes. So let me know, or what say you guys on that, so we can chat a little on it, and then we can move on to Lee and Bailey and the others, the bigger players. Them. All right. Owen, bigger best of hopefully more youngsters. Yes, I've answered that one already. I don't think it's the youngsters, and unless they're gonna want to be satisfied to go to the under 23s and the under 17s. You understand me? Yes, I think that could be a new route for Jamaican players to develop faster. But we had said that for the longest time, that that's the best way for Jamaican players to go over and improve. But people said no, they should not go at that point because they can compete with anybody at the younger stage. That's what they told us. No, you same one saying that, oh, this is a good one. Is that kind of confusing when you look at it that way? It's a stepping stone, yes, but you want to know that it's a stepping stone than we out here looking for his jersey and it's just a misinformation, you know? Yeah, so we get it. What's up with him, and we still respect it. Good move. For me, just the same. For me, because these are the things that I talked about before. That's what they need to do. Go out there, mesh with their same peer, same size, and push out and do their thing. You know? Yes, I can't respect it no more than how I do respect it, because I think he's going to be pressured into what you don't understand, guys. When you go into these programs, there are some rigorous programs. All right, way more than the national programs. All right. The youth academies are the testing phase to see how durable you are. So I think they saw something in him as a talent, but they are not sure who he is. So they wanted to put him in that program. You get me? And that only shows you that the relationship between Jamaica has not been connected the proper way. Because I think if you play at the national level, they would have just drafted you up straight into the big team. You understand me? So that means he's just a test phase of a relationship and a test phase for himself. So he's going to be a person out there trying to put Jamaica on the map. So hopefully he can do a good job, because this is a part of the relationship. All right? Yes, that's what I would say. We have J Saguna in the building. Massive respect, big boss. Thanks very much for passing through. Island Card said, so JD, based on this information, do you think this is the best move for him? Yes, it's the best move for him, and this is what they need to do, and stop believing that the young systems are equally as overseas. That is no true. That is no true. And as soon as the footballers them come up and tell you like the experience, they are going to tell you that Maggie told you that the levels of football, every level is not even close. So the 15, the same is not true. This is a very good opportunity for Ximines. Very good opportunity. And I love the fact that he never went in the big team. Because I thought if he went in the big team, he would have been last, just like the other players them that go overseas. You get me? Because that means you cannot deal with the surroundings and all of those things as yet. You understand me? So I love the fact that he got the opportunity. They see it fit to give him a long-standing opportunity, so he can decide, he can figure out how to live on his own, live in a different environment and everything, so that can build you to be a better player. So I think he gets a good deal based on that. I know most Jamaicans would want to just look at the end glory. Oh, he's not playing for the big team. No, 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 no. This is what you work for. These are the things that I love, because if he can be successful this way, it's simple means he can sustain that success for a longer time, rather than show them in the big team and him end up like Maggie. More 95% he would have ended up like that, because it's not a joke league. It's a way higher level than Jamaica. So I think this is the best thing for him. Let me know if you disagree. Yeah, let me know if you're watching the re-upload or the live. Let me know. All right. So we have T1 Hamilton. Morning. How are you doing? Club that he has gone to is the same as Club Brugge or different? No, it's a different. Braga. Cercle Brugge, they are different clubs, but Bruges or Braga, whatever you want to call it, they are the normal Braga that you saw performing in the Champions League. They are the main team for Bruges. They are like the second quality team coming up under that team. All right, yes, but they are still in the first division, and they are doing good in the first division. So it's a good and they use youth. They don't believe like Cercle Brugge to be by a bunch of big stars. They will build their youths and bring them up. All right, they will believe in them. So I think this is a better opportunity than Braga, because Braga would have been harder for him to get game. All right, yes, or even for the under 23s, because they buy a lot of players, quality players worldwide, and do a lot of experiments with them. So I don't think that would be a good one. I think this is a better fit for him. People that believes in long standing thing, not someone that would throw him across, because I always told you about that mental side, which is very much important. So I think this is the best deal for him. All right, this is the best deal for him. I would advise any young youth in Jamaica to take these opportunities, given 23 are not. Of course, the 23 might be competitive, if not better than the JPL. So that's all I'm telling you. So I'm telling you, trainings and those stuffs are not normal, bro. Remember, I go there for myself, so I know the difference. My goodness, man. Good move for him, because I am sure that it is way. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. I think it's higher level than the JPL. Yes. I think so. Martin Bega, big up yourself. JD, but JD, you told us. Yes, I told you, but I want players to come and tell you, because all along, most of these people never believed me. But once players start to come and tell you that, listen to me, man, under 23s and the youths them are bigger leagues than even more most of the professional leagues, because they have to drill you into being professionals. You don't just become professionals overnight. It has to be a drilling process. All right. Shauna, big up yourself. JD, solid info. It's better to know than to judge wrong. I love it. Yes, 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 man. That's why when I heard it and I heard people spinning around the corner and they're not saying anything, I'm saying, oh, can you talk for 2 hours and don't say anything? Something must be wrong, because this cannot be a direct deal. Direct deals do a little bit different. And now we saw that it's a complete different deal from what we expect. So no performance. What we have to do now, I will give you guys the way to watch the under 23s. I will give you guys the way to watch under 23s. So for persons that's interested in him, can keep up with it. All right, I will give you the ways to watch it. I provided the links. Being that I'm in Belgium. All right. Yes. Sporting Dad JD is work permit and EU card to play as the start. Yes, but that not have nothing to do with the under 23s. It doesn't have nothing to do with the reason why he's in the under 23s. I think that's what they signed him for first. Yeah, and it's based on performance. I strongly believe that. I am not gonna twist I'm not gonna confuse the people as now. If whatever he said comes through and he goes up to the national team, no problem. But I know that this was the best side for him. And I said it in the video that I think it's the under 23s he's gonna go to, because that's what I evaluated it to. I don't think he would have gone to the direct team. You saw the direct team, Sporting Dad. It's a competitive ass team. I would love for him to go here first and prove yourself, so you get a extra time. You get me? I don't believe in this just jump in and want to get things today, I think you have to work hard. And that's why I prefer him go here than go directly into the next team, because I don't think he's going to get any game in the big team at the start. And if they do give him a 5 minute, that can arm him than actually build him up. We have to make sure I am not rushing. I want to see them successful. I don't want to see them broken and cannot recover. JD, Young Cercle is an under 20, or no, they have under 21. They are under 19s. They have a lot of. I will put it up. They have under 23s, man. All of them have under 23s. Even if they don't register them, if they don't see it on the transfer market, they do have them. Yeah, all of them, man. And that's why I said one of the ways to improve and make the JPL club spend money on the young kids them is to have forceful academies. That's what I was talking about the last time. You understand me? And you realize it's coming full circle. All professional clubs have academies adjointed to them. And that's one of the ways to improve Jamaica's football. Academies adjointed to them. Guys, make sure to smash the like button, share, and subscribe. We have 40 odd people in the house. If you eat the 40 odd, we might get a little crowd here and we can have our conversation. All right? Yes. I know people never expected it to go this way. They expected it to come and talk about Leon Bailey them as well. But remember, it's a Reggae Boys Abroad series, so we have to detail everything so we don't jump over things just for excitement. That's not the program. If you come here, the program is to reason and come to a solid understanding at the end of the day. That's what I try to build the program on, and not to, because I could have done the Leon Bailey video last night, but I said, no, I can't manage. It's getting annoying now, the drama and stuff. So I said, let me give it a little time to wear off, and then we come out with this information. All right, Leighton Griffiths, just like a chef, start. Yes, yeah. Don't use those terms because people will take it disrespectful. You know them stay already. But I know what you mean. But you know them stay already. So I have to make sure I put the right words. Good morning, Warren Webster. How are you doing, man? Island Car, JD, what position does Ximines play? I think he's going to train as a right back. And obviously, he can. They saw that he can play winger. So you never may know. The more positions he goes there to try and play, it's better for him, because I think that they have a lot of right back and left backs that I'm checking. A lot of right backs and left backs, and they have gone through some of the highest quality academies. So I don't want don't want to keep it. If he's watching, make sure to not go there for one position. Try to put in everything. Anything they ask you, you do 50 times more than that. You understand me? Yes, because that's the only way. That's the only way you can get the necessary help you want. Make sure you go out there and do everything. Bless up. Love your professionalism. Most of the YouTubers giving out the wrong info on Ximines. I just think that you have to understand. I don't even wrong people anymore. I just think that they just gave out the information because they want to be proud. I want to be proud, but I want to be accurate as well, so I can give I can search for the right information to give the youths them to move on. Remember, I'm here, These guys just can hype the other players. I can affect informative wise the information that they need from these regions. So that's why I said I'm not going to say nothing on this one, because I'm not a hype man. I'm a realist, and I'm a Jamaican just the same, and I want Jamaica to win. So any possible position a player can get better, I will always be involved in it. So that's why I wanted to make sure I get it and stuff, and if anything, I will go to one of the games. I will get the schedule and everything, and I will go to one of the games. I might not want to talk to them, the players them, but I will go to the games. I can go to the game because the Brugge is not so far. If I have time and I can reach, I will go there. So at least you guys can get to see the player if you're interested that much. All right, yes. So congratulations to Mr. Ximines. This video will be clipped. This part will be clipped for Ximines by himself, and the daily part will be clipped separate from the live stream. The live stream will go 2 hours, and then we're done. All right. Yes. And I have some things to do on the road. Credibility means much. Yeah, but we have to understand that everyone does things different, because it's their reality. Their reality is a little bit different from mine and yours as well. You understand me? Their reality is exactly what people in Jamaica want. You get me? Because I don't necessarily get the support from Jamaican people just the same. You understand me? Because they can't resonate to my reality. So you cannot beat other people the way they do things. It's just that's how they do things, because that's what they know. You understand me? We get the opportunity to know more. So that's why we can do things a little bit different. So let me put it on that side. We're not going to beat anybody. People report what they want, but we are not going to do that, because we kind of have access to different lives and different ways of doing things. You get me? Proud doesn't necessarily means which one should hide or give out fake information. It's still a great accomplishment for the young man regardless. But remember, guys, the next man that we're going to come towards, he has a situation, and sometimes people want to match themselves with other people, like i.e. Lee and Bailey going over there. People want to say that yes, they send their player go to a big tournament, big league, and can compete with Lee and Bailey. You know that little thing in Jamaica? It's a thing. We saw it clearly on YouTube and stuff, so we know it's a thing. So maybe a man just want to feel more proud in himself, which you should feel proud, because it's still a move nonetheless. You understand me? It's still a move nonetheless. All right, so I have no problem. It's just because we have to just understand that's just our culture. We can't change from it, and I'm not going to lament on that because I want this to be a more coherent video and not one to lead down a bad path. All right, God bless you, JD. Is this the new early morning crack show? No, no, no. No content, no crack. It's just because I had only this time. Maybe if I find time later, we will rally back with some more information because you know the book the year and we are run out as much information as possible. JD, so far, who is your man of the year for Jamaicans abroad? It has to be Bobby Reed, same way. Ethan Pinnock put out some stellar performances, but Ethan Pinnock never played so much games. So we cannot just give Ethan Pinnock because his performances were very, very good in big, big games. Because remember, they beat Liverpool and they beat Manchester City, And he was the pivotal man in those games, And he's not a goal scorer, but without him, they are going to concede 50. You understand me? So Ethan Pinnock put out the best performances then by a country mile for a Jamaican player in every single league possible. It is ridiculous how good this man is in those games. But he has not played enough games for me to say he's over Bobby Reed. So Bobby Reed will still take it because Bobby Reed started the season and put out a stellar constant display. Alright? But Ethan Pinnock at second spot, because the others weren't really the best this year. All right, Mikel Antonio and Leon Bailey, they are not the best this year. We have to be honest. They are not the best this year. Leon Bailey had troubles to get into the team because of a coach come and he has different systems and he preferred others for that system. And all sorts of drama. When he plays okay in certain games. Certain games it's poor because they have to be chop and changing to get things because the club has certain standards and they want the team to play a certain way and the coach does not have the players. They are trying to get Ismail Sarr from Watford. He never came in. They have to use Brandy as a winger, Coutinho as a winger. It never worked out. I'm not making excuse for Leon Bailey, but I'm just trying to say we all know that Aston Villa had a super amount of problems. So you have to always be chop and changing. And worst off, if you're not a naturally overseas personnel, it's harder for you to adapt to these changes over and over. So it makes it more complex. And that's why I said you have to live with humility and understanding. You understand me? And don't go out there and tell and push certain narrative. And that's why sometimes I have to call up Mr. Butler because I think that behaviors like this don't strengthen the characters. I think sometimes it breaks people when the reality, because Jamaica is a far country of the world's reality. Jamaica have a different reality from the world's reality. And sometimes when you get the reality, you will be broken from time to time easier. So I think sometimes Mr. Butler have to tweak his way how to deal with some of these young kids. Because I'm telling you, it's tough. Just as how we can say it's tough for kids to get over there, it's tough psychologically on the kids. And we have to think about the kids a little bit more long-standing. All right, Leon Bailey has been he has been around for a little bit longer at the higher level. So I think if anyone can equipped towards dealing with these situations from Jamaica, it should be Leon Bailey because he has been overseas for a while. So he obviously England culture from Belgium and Germany is way different, but England culture is closer to Jamaica's culture, so it should be easier for him to do it at this point. All right, so let me pull it up just for you guys. Aston Villa took on Wolves. Wolves been struggling, to be honest. They are struggling. They were struggling, and they are still struggling. They are one of the worst teams in the league. But the one thing you can know about Wolves, they will come out and try to play football. So if you're not the most technical team, you will have problems with them. And I thought that this coaching style that I talked to you about, I don't like it. I know it might bring more results than the others, but I don't like it. And I don't like Liam Bailey playing up front. I don't think it's his best position. Said it the last time. I think wing give him time to exploit utilize his actual skill sets then. You get me? Which is the speed and the dribbling. The up front or behind, close behind as a central forward, I think he cannot play those positions properly for me. I've always said it. Even when he plays at Leverkusen, I don't think those are the best areas. I think left and right wing, those are the two positions he can play and should actually play. You get me? If the worst case you put him at attacking midfielder. But high up the pitch when he can't turn and face people as much, I think that's not the right position for him. I don't know what you guys says, but that's what I am thinking. I've seen it more than 50 tapes, and even when he's scoring, playing as a central forward or a striker, I still never like it. So I think that Mr. Good Evening need to figure a more expansive formation to fit him out there so he can get in the isolated pockets a little bit more, because it kind of I saw that he has to do too much work to get into the position that he would have been into before. Naturally, he would have been into those positions, playing in that role. But now he has to give out more of a team performance, and it's not going the best for him, in my opinion. I think that's why I said the first game, he's in a new system. The second game, he was better than the first game, but I just don't like it. That's what I said. And this game, he was not one of the best on the field. He was among some of the worst players on the field. And I just believe that he has to do too much. You understand me? And that's what I was saying. I was never 18 on Liam Bailey. I was just telling you that it's going to be tougher. And if you don't see him get in the game because Good Evening behavior, it's just more rigid. It's not an expansive free roam football. He doesn't play free roam football. So if anyone will not play or lose their starting spot, it's Liam Bailey. And I said that from the game before. And I can tell you that's exactly what will happen if he continues with this mad style of playing. I think the players are better. They are not the best, but they are better. They can play a little bit more expansive. I know he wants to rack it up points, but I think Liam Bailey and the flary players, them, Liam Bailey may be born there to a certain extent, but Bailey can play deeper and he's comfortable playing deeper. So maybe he's spared. But Coutinho, Liam Bailey, I see those two guys being penalized in this system. You get me? Those two guys, Coutinho and Liam Bailey. If you don't see them in the team starting, you always remember that I told you it first, and it's not because they are not good players. It's because of the man want points. Because at the table at this point, it's very, very tough. Extremely tough. You need to get the 3 points anywhere you can get the 3 points when games come in so quick and fast. All right? Yes, so you need to get the 3 points anywhere you can get it and move yourself away from the pack. And they're still close to the pack. One or two more games they do lose or draw, and they're right there, dropping back straight back into the relegation zone. So at this point, it's either you play. You need points. That's what you brought me here for, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes for points. And that is the problem now. So people, if he doesn't get in the game or you don't see Coutinho, watch him and Coutinho. Watch respect for the super chat RJ, but watch him and Coutinho, and you realize how much I know about these football systems. Just watch him and Coutinho with game time. I think they are going to be the one getting sacrificed for the game time. You get me? Yes, I think so. Because if they can't get, unless they can get 2-3 results with Liam Bailey and Ollie Watkins in the team with Buendia, that's the only way they keep these personnels on the field. I think that from time to time they're going to be changing some of these players. All right? Yes, that's all I'm saying. But Liam Bailey now, as I said, he has to do too much work to get into the advantage positions. And I thought when you bought him. He's not the super player at this point. He has super talent. He has super potential. That's what they bought him as. You understand me? And we know that if he puts in a good, solid performance, he can move from Aston Villa to one of the bigger name clubs. That's what we expected from him when he's going to Aston Villa. All right? So when you talk about those players, you put them in the luxury players bracket. You understand me? You ask yourself, you think that Aston Villa have the ability to have luxury players? Let me know. Yes or no. So if you don't seem, if you seem can't adapt to the hard working style like this for this coach, and you don't see him on the field, just ask yourself that. It's not because he's a bad player, he's worse off than anybody else. It's just because sometimes what you're designed to be just don't fit. A lot of big players, Cristiano Ronaldo, don't fit in Tenach system, and he's not there. You understand me? So sometimes it's not the end for the players them and stuff, But I think this coach is gonna make it very difficult for everybody. He's going to pick once his transfer window opens, one or two. You will know who will be leaving the clubs. All right. Yes, I'm telling you, because if he gets results, he's going to start making changes. All right, because all he's trying to do is cement himself as the man for the club, like the man that the club sees going forward. And if they give him that right, boy, oh boy, I'm telling you, we are going to see transfers. And we might not see our boy there. I'm telling you, maybe Liam Bailey will be going somewhere else. Because I don't think Liam Bailey will be happy under his system as well. Out wide is best for LB31. He likes to be isolated with defenders and take them on. Yes, 100%. That is facts. That is facts. Dima said he sees Bailey as Dan Yuma at Villarreal. I don't know about the player. Explain a little bit more. And yeah, because we're going to go over to the statement that he sent out after, because we have to set the scene so people know exactly what took place, because we don't want to feel like we are just bearing down and just his performance. I want to explain to you what around the performance is, and that's why you should have respected me. Stop thinking that I'm 18 and the players them, guys. That's why you should have respected me. All right, because I've always set the scenes to give the youths them a lean way out. But because you guys just choose to say that they're the star players and they're the biggest thing and everything, you don't give them leeway out when you approach things like that. All right? You don't give them the leeway out. Let me just go up here first, so we explain to you after that. All right? Because Unai Emery talked about it right after that to explain to you the situation. So Liam Bailey played the 90 minutes, so that's very good. 90 minutes. All right? Remember, so they were losing this game and they decided to keep him there. So that's a progress. Because all the other managers, if he never came on late, they don't keep him on the field when they're trying to adjust systems. They take him off. All right, so that is an improvement there. He stayed on the field. Expected goal XG 0.97. Simple means that he was one of the main threats as a goal threat, which that's the reason he's here. He's here for. That goal threat or assisted threat. So that increases your expected goal XG. So that is very good from him today. All right, 2 shots off target, 2 shots blocked. Dribbles attempted 8. Successful 3 times. That is still okay. The big miss is what most people will lament on, so we will isolate that from now because we're going to get on that separate. All right, 60 touches, which is a good amount in this one. The passes was 28, and he completed 25 out of 28, which is 89. That is good for him. 3 key passes in this game. Very, very good. All right, crosses attempted 6, completed 2, still good for me. Long passes 3 of 3, very good. All right, ground duels 6 of 17. And if you look at the isolated pockets where those ground duels took place, you realize why it's not heightened. But that's where he has to play for the team. You understand me? That's where he has to play for the team, and that's what we were talking about before, but people never understood what I was actually saying. So 6 of 17, playing much more centrally. I think it's not as bad. All right, not as bad. Possession loss 18 times out of 60. That part need to clean up because that is almost 1 in every 3. You understand me? So that's not good. You get me? Yes, that's only not good there. Yes, was fouled 3 times. That is very good, showcasing that he's definitely going at them. All right, so that's good. And 1 time offside there. And on the defensive side, he never contributed much with the tackles, blocks, interceptions, and dribble pass. All right, because obviously the position that he's in. If you're a winger, you will tend to have dribble pass and those things, and much more defensive coverage. And if you're pressing, you will get attacker. You will get the defensive stats in attack. So that's the way it sits. All right. So it was not the best game for Leon Bailey, but he had some good contributions playing that up role. But you saw the limitations of him when he's playing as a striker role. All right. I think that he, as a winger, can be much better. All right. Then putting Matty Cash right here kind of help him as well, because the defensive work, defensive ability from Matty Cash, it's good as well. You know, it's good. So they're still trying ways to unleash him to make him be as effective as possible. All right, yes, but it's tough. It's tough for him, because I think he should be out there, and I'm not going to stop saying that. Before we get to the Unai Emery's conversation, right here, we're going to go through the comment section. Guys, make sure you hit the like button to get us to 100 likes very fast. And if we can finish on 152 bills, that would be good, because the information warrants it, you know? Yes, so anyway, Dan Yuma from UVRA was converted from winger to supporting striker. I think Emery wants to do the same with Bailey. Okay, well, no problem. I don't know him, so I'm not going to act like I know him. You know, Triple E, blessings, JD. Look like we were waiting for LB discussion. I don't think you, I don't know. I don't know. Duckland, massive respect, Duckland. Thanks very much for the continuous support. All right, and then we have our brother donated. Massive respect, Sir Dan. Thanks to the 10 US. LB at 31 is my baller, and I can say for the fact that JD wants LB 31 and all players associated with Jamaica to succeed. Man is just objective and doesn't like to put pressure on players by overhyping them. Yes, I think a lot of people figure that out, you know, but a lot of people cannot think like me because they don't have the surrounding to think like me, and that's why I'm kind of not pressuring them to think like me as well, you know. But at least someone out there from Jamaica doing that, you know. Yes. Triple E, I agree, JD. It's a good sign. LB 31 was in the game for 90 minutes. If he keeps getting more time, I think he will only get better. Yes, I do believe so. Then we have our brother Jason Ferran in the building. Massive respect. Thanks for being here. Dr. Dan, bless up. Thanks for being here. So, yeah. So they rally back. Got the goal. And they were trying to go for it as well. And the big miss of the game to take all 3 points for Villa fell to Leon Bailey, and he couldn't finish it. All right, he couldn't finish it. So that's the definite talking point. And you know, most of the English fans, when I went on Twitter, they were giving it to him. You know, but you can't look at that. They are not Jamaicans. They are English personnels. They paid a load of money to go and watch you. And when Leon Bailey came across, they brought him in as him to be the starter of something new, are one of the starters. I don't think any Sir brought him in to be the main starter, but he was a part of the trio that should have brought Aston Villa to the top level that they wanted it. They actually picked him and maybe Buendia as two individuals that should grow with the pack that they are going to bring in. You know, so anytime they don't do something, some people will be overly critical, because I heard people saying that he never played a good game for Aston Villa on Twitter. I'm saying, that's an overreach, you know, because the guy never got a good game. Aston Villa never had a good game since Bailey there. That's the sad thing, you know. Aston Villa never had a good game since Bailey is there, you know. So you can't say Bailey never had a good game for Aston Villa. Everybody for Aston Villa been playing cameo for 3 managers. So the fact that you're going to jump out and acting like Aston Villa playing good. I'm saying, yes, the guy played games and get goals and did things just like everybody else. Aston Villa has been a cameo for the last 2 seasons. So stop acting like everything is on the kid, you know? So that's the only thing I never really liked. And that's why I said I'm going to come and talk about it, because I think that they're giving him too much pressure, you know? Yeah, but he missed the chance, and it's a big chance, and that's how it goes. If we are going to beat Darwin Núñez for his misses, which is way more than Leon Bailey, Bailey. But obviously, Darren Núñez is a way higher profile player. He came in for Liverpool than Leon Bailey, to be honest. His value coming in and everything, and he's missing. Obviously, he's scoring a bunch of goals, but he misses way more than Leon Bailey. But I'm just trying to show you that that's why these people don't give you time. They just complain because they want to see their teams doing good, and that's the reason why they're going over the top, you know. So Unai Emery gave Leon Bailey some assurance to say that yes, man, that those things happen, and it just how you deal with it from that point, you know. Yes. It comes with the territory. All professional footballers get it. Look at Harry Maguire. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. But remember, Jamaican people don't know this. Because remember, every time when we talk about like the reality, what the guys them doing in the team, everybody come and fight me. And I'm the only person that talks the reality. You understand me? So so I'm just trying to tell them that that's how England deal with players. You saw how they deal with the black players them when they miss the penalty. So you should not be surprised if you go on the social media and you hear people dissing the kid. Yeah, it's just their culture. Our cultures are a little bit different. You understand me? Yes. Big up Jay anyway, the massive respect. JD, a lot of Villa fans cuss him out. Yes, I saw it on Twitter and I never liked it. You know, I never liked it, you know. I think but that's how they are. We can't cuss them. It's their culture. If we don't want the cursing, we take up ourselves and go back to Jamaica to play. You understand me? If we're gonna stay in England, we have to deal with these things. They're paying their money. They pay their money for their season tickets, so they have their rights to talk. And it's a whole host of money they paid for season ticket. They spend to come and support you. If Leon Bailey does well tomorrow, they are going to be lauding Leon Bailey. I'm telling you. All right, but that's how they are. So we should not take it personal. And if Leon Bailey watching this, don't take it personal. That's the type of people they are. They want their team to win, and they spend their money. All right, so yeah. Flavor Max Island card. It wasn't an open goal. It was a big chance. Flavor Max. So don't spin the narrative. We're not into the narrative. We're not bashing Bailey. We are talking properly on the situation. All right. Yes. Hope you listen well. We have not said anything bad about Bailey. All right. Yes. So you don't need to spin a narrative. Everyone saw the chance. All right. Yes. And it's a chance that he should have took. I thought Leon had a tough angle at the goal and it was covered by the defender. But just my thoughts. 20, it was a goal opportunity that he should have scored. Opportunity was sure. We're not gonna listen to Flavor Max. The entire world see it, and this is where when you are delusional and you act delusional, you spoil everything you come a part of. So Flavor Max are those type of people. You understand me? They can't face reality. And I'm not going to talk about Flavor Max or nothing that he comments, all right? Because he leads to destroying people's show. All right, we are reading off articles. People that are educated in football. We have our own eyes, and we saw what happened on the field. All right, and we are talking about everything else. I don't know why he comes here with all sorts of metric. We never need the metric. We're talking about what they have printed, the coach talking and everything. So the player side, the coach side. So we don't need Flavor Max to come and explain to us, because I was sure you don't know more than a coach and you don't know more than nobody else in England. We actually are dealing with the sport, which we are 100% sure. All right, so let we just continue and just avoid Flavor Max. Don't continue no conversation with Flavor Max, because he comes to destroy these programs. All right, yes, because nobody said anything bad about Leon Bailey. We were talking even positive. All right, Unai Emery backs Leon Bailey after tearful forwards missed cost Derby win. All right, yes, and that's exactly what the quote says. He says the miss cost the win. All right, so if you think it was not a miss and it was not a big chance, no problem. That means Leon Bailey should not feel bad, because it was not a big chance. All right, I saw it and I thought it was a big chance, period. All right, it was a big chance and a big miss. Simple. And Leon Bailey himself thought it was a big miss as well. That's why he's crying. All right, because he thought it was a big miss as well. So I can't, the man them we have Leon Bailey pillar, I cannot deal with them. All right, because they cannot reason logically. All right, because if the player thinks so, the coach thinks so, the fans think so, everybody in planet Earth thinks so, except a few pillar man from Jamaica, things different. All right, come on, man. Let we just pass that point that we can reason and is look at the guy objective and see where his game need to improve. You know what need to be done. Let we pass the point of arguing. We left that in 2022. Flavor Max, so nobody come here back with it, please. Aston Villa boss Unai Emery backed Liam Bailey after he left the pitch in tears following his arrow missed. All right. So you go England, Flavor Max, take a plane fare, go England and fight them people there. The forward missed an open goal in stoppage time as Villa grabbed a 1-1 derby draw with Wolves. It denies Villa victory. However, fortunate it may have been after Danny Ings snatched a point for the underperforming host, which I would have said that. I thought that they never performed to that utmost level, to be honest. So I think a point would be okay. All right. Yes. Demo, that's what I'm saying. He comes here to cause all sort of unnecessary confusion. So don't pay him any mind. Let we just reason logically. Because if the entire world see it, the player see it, the coach see it, and we saw it as well, and we are make our stream. We cannot make it be about Flavor Max. Flavor Max needs to buy a Liam Bailey pillar, and we don't talk about him. Yeah, we continue. All right, because we are giving the guy so much good happy talk, and you come here with your problematic self. I don't know what wrong with that youth, man. Anyway, Prudence opener gave Wolves a deserved lead, but they remain stuck in the Premier League drop zone. Yes, I thought that they did play good, and I thought that it's 2 points dropped for them, not Aston Villa. Aston Villa would have robbed 3 points if they won that game. I am honestly, I'm pretty much sure, and I think everyone saw it that way. And Wolves, just hold your head up and just continue pushing because you guys have good players. Bailey has struggled for form and fitness since a 25 million move from Bayern Leverkusen in 2021. All right, so I know Flavor Max need to sign out from this point because he might think different. Yeah, all right, because I've been saying that. All right, he struggled, but Emery still feels he's performing. All right, yes. He said, "I'm happy with him. He was crying, but it's it's good because he was feeling." All right, that's exactly what I'm saying. So a man from Spain can come and think the same way as how I'm thinking. So you see what I'm talking, Flavor Max? So just relax yourself. It shows that the guy is hungry and want more. And and he wants to be successful. So sometimes just leave the fanboyism and just go to reality. All right, this is what the coach likes. The coach likes that he has feelings around it. So you missed, but you want to do better. You want to do better so bad. You understand me? That's what I like. I don't mind the miss. I like the attitude around the miss. So that means you want to play. If you want to play striker for the team, you know that you're better as a winger, but you want to play striker for the team. So that's what I like from him. You understand me? Yes. Yeah, I know, JD, but what's the big deal to say no, Demo? Some of these guys, they are in foreign countries and they have failed in foreign countries, so they look up on other Jamaicans that they might deem successful and don't want to call out that they have failed at any point because that would have shown their failures. Simple as that, Demo. So that's what I'm not saying. Flavor Max failed in foreign countries, but that's they looked up on other people. And that's why they can't talk the truth. You get me? And it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal because the coach like it. The coach actually like it. You understand me? So I don't know why this man come. And that's how he comes every time, Demo. When other people reason out things and he can't find any excuse, he goes with his pillar rants, you know? Yes. Jason said, Lopetegui going to keep Wolves up, I think. I think they're playing good football. I like what they're doing. Think it's good enough for me. Yes. Everyone miss big chances in football. But remember, Dima, the man them saying the best thing, you know. Best thing in a world football. That he says. You know? So he can't afford to say anything. And that's why I've said to him that in life, if you follow my method, you don't be delusional like yourself. You understand me? Because if you give him time to grow, it simply means mistakes could happen. You get me? Flavor Max, you don't listen well. I've literally said you didn't fail. I don't know if you failed. And you literally come in the next sentence. Bro, your comprehension skills are very bad. My brother, very, very bad. I think you have failed. You have failed to listen. All right? Yes. But let we not make this about Flavor Max. Leon is prideful and looking for excellence. I have to smoke him every time and this man come back again, man. Yes. So, anyways, the coach talking highly. The coach respect it, all right, and want him to continue trying, all right. Let me tell you this, all some people on YouTube, complaining. Darwin Nunes the worst thing, like Demo. I have to call it Demo. Coaches love when you try. They love when they try. Obviously, Klopp will ring him new teeth them that he bought. Maybe Colombia or somewhere. Yes. But he will ring his teeth, but at least you're getting into the position. If you don't get into the position, he cannot score. And Darwin Nunes, sometimes he gets his own isolated position because he's big, fast, and strong. You understand me? So he gets in his own positions. He just cannot finish to save his life. But he's getting into those positions and coaches love those things. All right? Yes. I don't care what you have, Flavor Max, because nobody told you that you failed. You just never listened. Jamaican Goon have the perfect example for people like you. You come in here, you understand nothing. Say something to talk about yourself, and that's exactly what you're doing. You understand me? We're talking about Leon Bailey. All right, so go and sleep on a Leon Bailey pillow now, and life will be okay. Nunes is horrible. The man create chances, so it no matter what you guys have to say. JD, you heard what rocks about? No, you can't say Abangalore is a rocks, bro. Abangalore at Iman Vassal back in the 100th century, usually carried Aston Villa. What are you talking about, man? What he said? Is it something bad he said about Bailey? For you to call him a rocks? No, man. Abangalore is a legend for Aston Villa, man. In those times when you have Thierry Henry them doing their thing, I'm telling you. He was doing good. So don't diss the man. Maybe he talks something bad about Leon Bailey, but don't diss him, man. He's a legend, man. He's a legend to the game. He's not a big idiot baller. He's a good baller back then. He was one of the two at the time carrying Aston Villa. So he did carry Aston Villa. So he knows about it. So so let me know what he says. 20. He said it was strange for Leon to cry, dissing him about what he said. Oh, okay. Oh, because he talks bad. Okay, I understand. But Abangalore is a talented footballer and did well in his time. So and he never had the resources back then to compete with the Chelseas that buying 50,000 ballers in one day. Arsene Wenger getting every medical treatment for his footballers to turn them into guinea pig scientists. So they had some suit, and Manchester United had all the good ballers and everything. Nobody wanted to be a sheep. They don't want you to listen well, and you don't hear. That's the problem. So start to listen well, and then you'll be somebody else, your own self. You get me? Because I think you're a sheep, but you're just not a sheep for a year. You're a sheep for whatever you want to be. If you listen well, you can be a person for yourself. That's all I'm going to say to you. Because you come here and lie on everybody. Because you said things that nobody says. That's all. But we're not going to focus on you, sir. But 20, please. That's why I did the video, I did the video just to make sure Jamaican people don't have it up in their heart and hate the other English guy them now, because you know what they're gonna look at? He's black and he's disrespecting it daily. That's why I don't like the other English guys that want to come play for Jamaica. No, I made sure to come out here and tell you that some of the men them are gonna talk because they have affinity to the clubs. They feel it for their clubs. So if you miss a chance and they're in punditry, they cannot do. Guys, they are just me. They are just me, and they're not the other Jamaicans. All right, they're just me, a person that's objective, and they don't have any connection to Jamaica, so they can talk freely. So that's how they're gonna talk. So don't have an hatred for them. It's a sport. They love it in England. They love it in Europe. All right, yes. We all rate Leon Bailey, so I don't know what happened to some of these people because no. I just think, as I said, Flavor Max. he's gonna curse the whole time. I don't love the crying on the pitch like Emery does, but his coach in public, I would back him just like Emery. But I think I think Emery likes him. I think Emery likes him. I actually think Emery likes him. I actually think so. Echo Reeks. Liam Bailey is playing different role under Unai. Yes, yes, we Emery. Ecoreeks, listen to that's what we are talking. That's why we are backing Liam Bailey. Because we are saying he's doing a different job for the team. That's why I'm not out here being extra critical on him. None at all. We started this stream. This stream was a beautiful stream. We don't say nothing bad about Liam Bailey. We structured everything and go back to 2 years. Or we talk about the players them and show you how it fits. It's just because some people just cannot comprehend what we're saying. That's why they thought that we're eating on the players them. You know? Yes. Youth playing him art out. I don't know Leon, but pray for the youth. Of course, Real Bala. So no, that's what we said. That's what we said, you know. Warren Webster, JD, what would be Leon's rating? I, I just think that a striker is not his role. That's I want to hear from his fans them. I don't think he's a striker. I don't think he can play striker. I don't think so. I think he should stick with the left and right midfielder and left and right winger and far as the attacking midfielder, because I think his skill sets favor those positions. So if he wants to play centrally, I think attacking midfielder would be his best role. But obviously they have Buendia, they have all of those guys as attacking midfielders. So that's why I think he has to play a striker or a winger. You get me? But I would like to see him be in the roles of taking on and being the assister. But he's going to learn. One thing we know about England, it's going to teach him a lot more. You understand me? But he's not a striker. That's the one thing I've realized about him watching all of the games them from all of the the leagues. He's not a striker. He's not a striker. You know? So he's just doing it for the team, and we have to give him respect. He does like him, I agree. He keeps him on through the struggles. Yes, because he thinks that he can create something. He created chances and he's improving in the Prem. Yes, he's improving in the Prem. We said that. I remember he played as a 10. Yes, I think 10 would be the perfect position for him. I think so. I don't think he can play striker. I don't think he's at least in the English Premier League. In Spain, he would be a better striker than Ferran Torres. No, Ferran Torres. Yes, Ferran Torres. Yes, good lad. Because I think Bailey is a better finisher than him. You know? Yes. So in certain leagues, he could have pulled off the central forward role or the striker role. But the physicality from these dudes just drawing him back out of the wings. And then he stretched the formation. And then that's why he gets such low scores. Because he's trying to go back to what he knows. You understand? Which is the wing roles to get the space to run behind. Because he has no chance to square up with those defenders. The defenders are very, very tough. Even the tiniest defenders. Because the tiniest defender, you know, beat him up, you know. You understand me? Martinez, you know. So you see, guys, England is tough. Even though they are changing the football, it's tough. You know, you don't. The man should get. They can get some winger roles, so he can go out there and do his job. Yeah, man. Martinez thumped down Leon, man. You know, and he's the smallest one. So imagine if he's the smallest one, and Leon Bailey can't play with him. You understand me? So showcase the bigger ones, them. You know? Yes. My only thing about Leon playing out wide is that I'm not sure about him running back. Oh yeah, but we talked about that. And that's why I thought that they changed the system and put my boy out there to play in a left midfield role. That's what we talked about that already. Maybe you joined the show late, late 20. Because we talked about that. That's why they put Matty Cash there. Because Matty Cash and Ashley Young are capable personnel to stay on the ball and protect the ball at the same time and give Liam Bailey the free roam. You realize over one side, Buendia by himself. You understand me? Yes, and because Ollie Watkins is a natural striker. You understand me? Yes, so you need the support behind there because Leon Bale not going to put in the defensive shift. And if you look at his defensive stats, it's none. You understand me? But we talked about that. So that's why we said he sets up the team, and that's why we know that the coach rate him. That's why we know the coach rate him. That's why we said it. Because the formation, the players setting up for him to be successful in the role. You get me? Yes. So that's why I'm surprised when Flavor Max come here talking, because we had said everything towards positive side because we are seeing more positives towards him in the Aston Villa team. That's why we talk so positive about it. Leon has turned defenders. No, it's no. That's what I'm saying. Ecoreeks. You see, once they have you see, once they have the foot, like once they drop it off him, the defenders are hard to deal with. So that's why if you're a winger, you have the additional 2 steps on them. So like how Saka and those guys plays, and that's what I would like for him. I think that's his best role, like how Saka play. I don't think the other role in the teams really fit him. Like Saka them play direct. That's a system that I think he would flourish in. Let me know if you agree or not. Let me know if you agree or not. All right. Yeah. So we will take some calls because we have dealt with it. We have 2 hours, so we have 55 more minutes to go. So I'm gonna plug the phone in, and the people can give their takes. These videos are going to be cut. We're gonna do the Liam Bailey video by itself, and we're gonna do the Ximines video by itself. All right. Yes. So we'll open the phone line so people can call in, and we have the Discord. I think I'm gonna open the Discord. Hopefully we are already at 100 likes. If you guys did not hit the like button, take your time, and if you have not subscribed, definitely take your time and subscribe. Get us to 4,000 on our way back to 20,000. All right. Yeah. So share it to a friend. Share it to a friend if you can. Yeah, and definitely call in so we can get the necessary information out there. All right. Yes, call in, give your take. All right. And you have limited time when you call in so we can get space for other personals. All right. Yes, very easy, nothing hard. All right. Oh, we are way short of 100. We thought that we passed 100 already. We are literally around 60. So we definitely need the likes of way more than that. Way more than that. We are already an hour in, and we had the people in here. Let me see what people saying here. JD, I heard Shamar said he's not ready for the English Premier League. It's a tough league, and people says they want him to go to England. But Chris Smith, I told you that I don't think Shamar is ready for it. I don't think so. If you're literally in Russia, and you're struggling to get on a team in Russia. I don't think you're going to make no team in the Premier League. I'm very sorry. And that in itself tells. But I went down in other details, just the same. You get me? Yes, he's not ready for it. He's not ready for it. But in the future, if he can do well in other leagues, get his information up and learn more, he's ready. He could go there. And England is not the end all be all, guys. England is not the end all be all. If you end up in Spain, that's good. If you end up in Germany, in Bayern Munich, like a Choupo-Moting and those guys, that's good. So why is it just England? Why? Because true people said it's the biggest and best league. You see, here we go again. I'm talking about just the biggest and best because that's all alone we're fixated on. And that is the biggest problem. We need to improve our behavior. And then everything can go good. Let me open the call here, so if people want to, they can call in via the Discord as well. I'm in the lobby, so people can come in right there. Owen said no one is tearing down Leon. Why do people think that we when you discussing anything negative about it's the lack of comprehension skills is a problem for certain persons. But everybody listen to the video. People would not be liking the video if they thought that I'm saying anything wrong. I came out here, gave you information that nobody talked about on Ximines, because that is the truth. And then we talk about what happened with Liam Bailey, and that is the truth. And then we have a conversation around it, talking about what the coach says. We have not done nothing bad here for the entire time. JD Bulldog tenacity in the England in is a England term, yeah. Triple E, big up yourself. Leon needs to hit the gym to survive. No, I think if he's out wide, Saka look a little bit stronger than him, so maybe he can hit the gym a little bit more. Yes, that could be true because Saka skinny, but he's not weak. He's not weak. And I'm not saying Liam Bailey is weak, but I think Saka is stronger than him. You know. And maybe that is just because he went through more rigorous trainings consecutively in a big super club for a long time. You know? So maybe that's why. But you can be skinny and still strong. So maybe, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe he needs to hit the gym a little bit more. Or maybe it will come naturally. I don't know. Maybe it will come naturally. All right? Oh God. I missed it. Okay. Call back. The call back. Yeah? Yeah. Villa doesn't have much depth. Let me see. Let me see. Are you talking about the way they play? Or you're talking overall? Because I think they have depth, you know. They just can't play expansive. They can't play expansive. Because look, you know, you can have depth to play the 4-4-2 system. Alright? Because you required some individuals that can play more than one position. Matikash can drop in as a right and left midfielder, a left back. The same way with Ashley Young. But most of them couldn't be a winger. You understand me? So you have limitations there. So, but you would still have depth in terms of how Unai Emery wants to play. You understand me? So it could be right with what Aston Villa want to achieve in the future. But at this point, I think they have enough players for the system of Unai Emery. Maybe they don't have the right players for Unai Emery. Yeah, that's true. But you have to work with what you have. You have to work with what you have, guys. All right. By the way, Arsenal winning the league. Well, we will wait. We will wait on that. We will wait on that. JD, sorry, I missed the first part of the stream. What's the Ximines update? Just pull back the stream. We talk about Ximines for 20 minutes. We're gonna post it separate once I'm done. Alright, once I'm done with this video, 50 minutes, I'm gonna shut off, then cut the video and put it up by itself. Alright? And the Liam Bailey, we'll just keep Liam Bailey in this part by itself because Liam Bailey conversation took up a while. So we'll just keep it right here. All right, so that's at Sheridan. Yeah, man, no problem. The people get the likes up. It's early, so I expect people to come through. If it don't reach 150, 160 likes, we'll leave it till the next day and let people get to listen to it. You know, because we're not in the east to just build streams for stream's sake. You know. Yeah, we'll take a time for it to build up. We'll write more information and put it together and then come out with the next stream. Football Global, bless up. Thanks very much for being here. Owen, I don't get it when Bobby Reid missed the chance. Okay. So that's what you're looking at because Bobby Reid missed the chance and then people diss him. Okay, no, I got it. No, I got it. Why people looking at it that way? You have some people saying that it's kind of people don't deal with it the same way. When Bobby Reid missed the chance, no, they're trying to make excuse. So no, I understand where you're coming from. No, I understand. Yeah, but that's okay. We are not here to tear down anybody, or we are not here to overly build anybody. We have to just talk on what we saw. So I spoke highly of Bobby Reid when he missed the chance, just the same. Talk about what he did. So Liam Bailey missed the chance. I have to talk highly of him and what he did in his stats as well, you know. So I did that and I talked about the miss itself. I'm not going to make Flavor Max sway me different from what I saw, you know. That time has came and passed, you know. Yeah. All right, so guys, we have some games later. Let me look at those because those are important games towards the quest, you know, for the additional minutes that we have. Those are important games. I'm just gonna go through it so you can go and watch it. All right. So, who is the best player so far for you this season in the Premier League? Because it's tough, you know. Who is the best player? You would give the best player in the Premier League. We have 69 people here. Give me your take on that. Who is the best player in the Premier League and who you think will be going down based on what you saw? We have seen 18 games, halfway. All right, almost halfway. Yes, it's halfway. Yes, it's halfway. Yeah, it's halfway. Yeah. Um, 18 games played so far. I think you must can adjust your belief and tell me which team you think will be going down. All right. Based on what I saw, I think that the bottom three will not be the bottom three at the end. All right. I think the bottom three will not be the bottom three at the end. Out of these teams, I have a feeling that Everton will stay up. Everton will stay up. I think Everton will come out of this top bottom three. Everton will come out of this bottom three. Southampton. Ugh. I am putting Bournemouth back down. I think Bournemouth going down. They're gonna have good spells in games, but I think they're gonna go down. Bournemouth going down. All right. I think it was the effect of the manager left and the players believe that the manager disrespected them, and they put out some good performances and they're doing their job, But I think they don't have enough to stay up. So Bournemouth going down. I think Bournemouth going down. Southampton put themselves in a bad spot at this point. But I don't think they're so far off. I think Southampton getting out, Bournemouth. You know what? I think Bournemouth are Wolves going down here. One of them going down here. Alright, I'm going to go with Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest, and Wolves. So those are my three. Wolves, Bournemouth, and Forest. So Wolves, the only one out of the three, I think will stay there. So, all right. I think West Ham will do enough to get out. Yes, I think Leeds will still stay up, even though they have some dodgy games, there's some dodgy results. But their in-game performances are, in a lot of the big games, they are good. They are definitely good. Let me see what people are saying. Andrew 55, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Best as documentary, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Dr. Dan says Southampton going down. All right. Casemiro, Odegaard, Almiron, Joelinton, and Saka. Those are your 5 best players this season. Wow, that's weird. Oh, damn. And then we have some other persons up here. I missed a lot of comments. Sorry about that. Jamaican Guna, massive respect. Thanks for being here. JD, that is why I respect this platform, because most of us over here just keep it real. Yes, but that is a step. I thought it was very clear from day one. Yeah, that was very clear from day one. All right, I want to hear why people not giving me their take. No City player. That was surprising. You don't have no City player. That is blasphemy. Not having KDB or Haaland in it. Best players them so far. The best player in the entire Premier League. And for the last 3 years is Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne has been the best player in the Premier League for the last 3 years. Consecutive, back to back, not even 3 years, 4 years. Consecutive, back to back to back to back. Dr. Dan, you're bad-minded. That's all I'm telling you. So, KDB on it as best player. KDB, best player. Haaland on it as best player. Those are the 2 players I would take off City team. Then Saka would get on it. Odegaard would get on my list. So, showcase I'm not bad-mind. All right, Saka get on my list. Odegaard get on my list. All right. Odegaard get on my list. Casemiro has to go on my list. Casemiro came in and he's one of the best players for Man U. Casemiro, yes, he has. Yeah, Casemiro made my list there. So that's 5 players so far. All right. Yes, fully fire. That is the disrespect. I don't know why. You have a guy named Rance. The man does flat out bad mind KDB. If you want to find a person that hates KDB, just type in Rance. He's a Manchester United fan. Oh my God. KDB have 50 assists in one game. And the man out here, yeah man, look at him. Him just throwing the ball in the direction. That is a skill, that you learn in management, and football, So clearly he never played football, to put the ball in the area of uncertainty, and the striker to go for it, So clearly that man never played football a day in his life, So the man said KDB just throwing the ball in a area and Alan just get it. I'm saying, Jesus, how can people support these people? They don't know nothing about football. That's something that they taught you in football academy. to put the ball in area of uncertainty, and then when you get coaching, the same thing that they taught you. Wait, you take the man out here, bad mind. Guys, go go and watch that guy named Rance. Just watch a City coverage and you will never watch that man back again. You'd say, me bias? The man, bad mind KDB. My God, man. The man, bad mind KDB to a different level. If he has footballing knowledge, the bad mind cancel him out. Makes him can't think straight. I'm telling you. All right. So the rest of the players that we have to put on the list, Kane has been okay. I wouldn't put anybody on Tottenham team. No. Who I would put now? Ivan Toney, yes, Ivan Toney. Ethan Pinnock cannot make it. Ethan Pinnock has big performances in big games, but he never played so much games. Ivan Toney, 1000% on that listing. Yeah. Big Micho makes it. Micho makes it for me. Micho makes it. Mitrovic makes it. Mitrovic has been one of the best players in the entire Premier League. He makes it. Big Micho makes it. I think Mitrovic would be the second best striker behind Haaland in the Premier League this season. And the third would have been Harry Kane with Ivan Toney, joint. Party been solid. Yeah, Party. Yeah, but we put 2 Arsenal players there. Why you guys want to break the rule and put 15 Arsenal players? Because they're at the top? No. Yeah. So people want to call in, man. We have one caller. Call back in. Let me close the discard because I didn't get anybody go on the discard, and sometimes discard hold me up. So let me close it. All right. So call in on the thing. Give your take fast because we only have 2 hours, you know. So we have 40 minutes left. All right. I know people will say me I'm bad-minded because I said not more than 2 players. Cause we are at the top, and that's why JD. Okay. So make sure you say the same thing when City go back at the top. All right, because it will happen. All right. That's how Rance is. Yes, man. Rance bad mind to a different level, man. All right.
Close it.
Oh, so why you couldn't call in on the phone? Sure.
No, but just read.
Because see me just get a call on the phone, you know? I'm just getting a call on the phone. Alright? Say seat. No confusion. Don't no man, stay. I will just work. Take the call. Hello, good day, caller. How are you doing?
Good day, JD. It's been a long while.
Long while? Yeah man. You know that we have to chop it up, you know? So what you say now?
Yeah,
are you talking about the Premier League, me bad mind Arsenal, or are you talking about Liam Bailey and Ximines?
No, I was going to talk about a player that you probably missed out of your list.
And West just text me back when I pulled up.
Big man. In 1 second, caller. Jason, you have to mute your mic, sir. We are hearing you, know. You're on the show live.
I'm asleep, so I just did it. I know I wouldn't be able to later.
We're gonna
I was hoping that the guy would text me, but then I thought about it.
Let me close Jason because Jason don't know.
But he just texted me.
1 second, guys. Let me close the discard. Continue, caller. Jason talking his business. So we have to mute Jason. So Jason, we have to mute you, Jason, because your mic is open and we don't know if you're giving anyone a secret. Continue, caller. Sorry about that.
Yes, there's one player that you missed out of your list. I don't know if you're biased or something.
No. We are making a list. You know. It's just because the Arsenal fans them want to fight to put everybody Arsenal in it.
Just spend Batman.
Batman from Newcastle. Yes, man, but I was going over to Newcastle, you know. It's just through the man that want everybody from Arsenal in it. That's how this day. Every day I have to come here and fight about Arsenal players.
Oh boy, these Arsenal fans.
I was trying to get towards the Arsenal, the Newcastle players them because Batman definitely one of the best centre backs them in the league. We have to give credit to Almiron doing good. I think he continues. Yes. So Almiron gets in it. Trippier would get in it. 1000%. I think Trippier is the best right back in the league at this point. Trippier, 1000%.
Best right back in the league.
Yes. So so I was trying to land, you know, but you can't in these streams, you can't land. All right? You can't land. I'm not asking you.
I have a question for you. If you were the manager of England's squad, would you choose Nick Pope over the Everton goalkeeper or Ramsdale? Which one would you choose?
Nick Pope, Ramsdale or Everton goalkeeper?
Yeah.
I think Ramsdale would be the number one because Ramsdale kicking is good, positioning is good, and his eye claims are better. You know, I'm tired of these small hand people. You know, you can't be goalkeeper and you have tiny hands. It makes no logical sense. Yeah, it makes no logical sense. I don't know. Oh, I never become a goalkeeper, you know, because mans can pick up the ball from around 15 years old, you know, basketball, football, everything, you know. You have like around size 50 hands. I always had the biggest hands. So you have to have some big hands when you're a goalkeeper, man. Some big, gigantic hands, you know? Yeah. So I would go with Ramsdale though. Mm-hmm.
The Arsenal game versus Newcastle was one of the most rugged games. I feel like that game would actually define the top four a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that the game draw and the game was a very scrappy game, the referee was at fault for that game most part because he started to throw yellow cards all over the place. But that game was a good game.
Hold on.
It was a tough one.
One second, caller. Jason, we had to close it down because you're talking a business. You understand? We never wanted to hear your business, so we close it down out of respect for you. Okay? Yes, continue, caller.
Jesus said about them here American spirit.
I just leave him, you know, because I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know if people listen back the stream, so I never wanted to, you know, yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I look out for the people, you know. We are here to talk football. Don't want to talk people in business. Yeah, so you have any take to say on Ximines or Leon Bailey? You know, some words of encouragement or anything?
To be honest, Leon Bailey's situation when he missed the goal, I mean, it's a very tender situation because he knows that Unai Emery, that's his manager, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Good evening. Yeah,
that's his believes in him, but he's also, but also, if he never showed that form of emotion to the end of the game or something, you know, he probably even this summer will get replaced just to that goal.
Oh God!
You never know.
No, but the coach came out in strong words to say that yes, he's backing the player. You know, so he came out strong.
Come on,
I know.
Which coach not go back the player?
All right, so guys, let me know. Are you guys okay with what the caller says? Yes, you think that misses like this might cost him overall? Let me know. I know it could happen, you know, but I think I have to wait and see what they do in January. If they do bring in other right midfielder and left midfielders, and obviously they have strikers. So if they do bring in right and left midfielders, yes, I could see that sneakingly be a thing. You know, yeah. But I have to wait and see first.
JD, I have a next question for you, JD. Before I go, give me your final top four since we're almost halfway in the season.
And my final top four. All right, let me go because I'm not getting this wrong. You know, Newcastle coming in the top four. Yes, I'm convinced now. Yes, Tottenham trash. You know, sorry, you can't call any team trash. You know, because I know that Mr. Warren supports Tottenham. All right, Tottenham. I don't think they're gonna finish in the top four or even the top five. I think they're gonna finish outside. They're gonna finish sixth or if not seventh. Tottenham. All right, and I'm going to come to the super chat, guys. All right, I think City still wins the league. Arsenal comes second. Manchester United come third. Let me write it down, you know, guys, and click me, you know. So if I get it right, you know, all of you guys have to come and subscribe to my channel, you know. So City first, Arsenal second, Man U third, and Newcastle fourth. All right, so Liverpool don't come in the top four. Liverpool not getting the top four. That's my top four. Guys, if you have a better top four, give it. Since you're going to criticize my top four.
if I get top six this season, it will be fine. I don't care.
What?
It's the first time. Now, if I get top six as a Newcastle fan, if I get top six, I'm good.
Top 6?
I'm good for this season. Yeah, if I get top 6 of this season, because we're overperforming. Do you see our squad?
Okay, all right. Top 6. Okay, cool.
If,
All right.
I mean, look. We have a tight squad. We don't even have squad depth. I mean, whenever we want to change a game, we go throw on Murphy. Murphy, come on.
Okay,
See,
okay.
so we don't have squad depth, and if we lose Trippier, we're gonna put a right back. We have nobody to replace Trippier.
And they're investigating transfers. They want to make the right transfers here and there. All right. Our next call coming here. I don't know. Richard Royalty. I don't know if he's calling to the show. But continue, caller. When I'm finished, I will call him back.
Yeah. So as saying, as it relates to midfield, I'll take a next midfielder due to the fact that John Shelby's out.
Mm-hmm.
And I will take a next right back given the fact that Kraft is out. I don't want to throw off Miggy. Miggy run off goals now because he has the highest amount of goals he had in the past 5 seasons in one whole season. So yeah, I would like to probably give Miggy a bit more competition on that right flank, given the fact that Ryan Fraser is calling out and says he's not getting enough game time. So
all right,
it's a rough situation.
So
I mean,
you're satisfied with top 6. All right. Well, I think Newcastle coming in the top the top 4. I think Liverpool have a lot more games to lose.
Fingers crossed. And keep my legs and toe crossed, fingers crossed. Because if we make Champions League position, big buck.
Believe me. All right? Yeah, believe me, they're going to do it, man. Don't worry yourself. They're going to do it. They're hard to score on, and they score goals. Those are the 2 things you need in football. All right? So, and they are doing it. Liverpool, easy to score on. Easy. All right? Yeah, man. So, take care, yeah?
Yeah, man.
All right. So let me hear what the chat says, and then I take by the call. Look like Richie that called me, but I don't know if he's calling me personally or calling the phone line. Richie, if you call the phone line, call back. Andrew 55 said Bailey isn't the first big baller to miss empty goals. Many others did it. We know that. No need to tell us to clip, record it. Record in use as you speak. Okay, all right. No problem. I'm just telling you because I'm confident. I said record it. City, Arsenal second, Man U third, and Newcastle. That's all. I said it. So you tell me your order so we can clip yours because I have 2 phones here. Good day, Mr. Richards. How are you doing?
Good day, Mr. JD. How are you?
Yes, we are here chopping up something, and reasoning, some things to transfer from Ximines, what I got. Yes. So I just gave it out directly as what I got. But I saw you posted something in there saying that something, what you said about paperwork and stuff. So, and I'm saying...
First of all, I have to say congratulations to Ximines. He done himself well, and he make his family proud, and Jamaica in all. That's a very big step for a young man, and he has to get into it and hit the ground running. And that is Europe. It's now no time to relax. Now it's time to go ahead and be strong and be real and show our potential to open the doors for other players to come to Belgium and Club Brugge.
And so you would have agreed that this because people ask me if this is a door opening moment, and I said no, this is a trial moment to improve the relationship.
Yeah, this is a developing thing for the player himself and for other players to come after him.
Yeah, because I know people, a lot of people, they struggle with understanding where I'm coming from. So I made sure to put it in the right way to say that I think it's a moment for him. And based on how he does, it helps the relationship towards picking up a kid in Jamaica. You understand me? Because it's going to be at one of the cheaper market. So they would love to have a market like that that's cheaper. You understand me? Yeah, but go on, big boss.
Right, and as we go along, Ximines to be signed, and them think that the minimum wage in certain part of Europe is different prices. The Netherlands, the German, and the Belgian has a different price. and the England has a different price for developing player.
And it's
we talk
surprising
about
how cheap England developing players are, and there's so much
right.
money the big players they make. I can't understand these rules, you know.
Yes. But it's just a person like you and I would understand that part of football and a couple other learning persons on the program.
Mm-hmm.
No disrespect to nobody, but this is just the business of football. We know of the club Brugge situation with Ximines, but we couldn't be the one that could come out on this space to say it and to say what is happening. He had a problem going there because they wanted to know why the medical couldn't be done here in Jamaica, why he had to go to Belgium to do the medical and stuff like that, because Jamaica is not equipped to
Yeah,
do the type of medical
that's just the
what
truth, you know. That's just the truth, yeah.
they do. Yeah,
And
and that's
what
the
they're
end
looking
product.
for, people. The problem is because nobody contextualizing the conversation. They want the medical. They are willing to pay
Yes.
their own money. They know what they're looking for. They don't, and that's what I said about the relationship part. If they don't trust you, why are they going to take a medical report from you? You don't understand, you know. A man want his report from his doctors because they're going to spend their money on you and they want to make sure it goes the way. And once you pass the medical, it's an additional report. So if 15 more kids pass the
Right.
medical, there,
'Cause-
now they can start take reports from a registered doctor then, like how they're going to have a relationship with you. So they said, all right then, all right, Tom, this is the doctor that we have that you have to go to do the medical.
you
That's
have
how a
to go
relationship
through,
build.
yes.
That's how a relationship build. But why these
Yes.
people would be saying things, why he couldn't do the medical in Jamaica? Why would someone even say something like that? They don't know they don't know the normal
Because they
procedure.
don't have the equipment. They don't have the equipment that these
No,
sports
but I'm
scientists have
asking,
to
why
do.
would someone say so? Like, why would someone question why he has to do the medical overseas?
I don't know. It was questioned, and they wanted to know why, and the reason why, they had to get an explanation why.
Okay. Why it surprised me how much things these people don't know, you know, and how them speak, them talk like them know everything. That's shocking because I never expected them to do any medical in Jamaica. The only medical you do in Jamaica is just to pass in first grade, but they are going to do separate medicals always. You
If you
know,
do a medical in Jamaica, by the time you reach there, they're gonna do their medical again.
and
It's for
and then
and,
categorize you after. That's why I said when everything that I've said, you know, that's what came out in the paper, you know, and I never knew
and
nothing, you know, because I said to them,
and I
yeah, continue, yeah.
and I say this, for you to go on any professional field in anywhere in the world, you have to go through a medical. They're not just gonna make you just come on the field and run up and down like that. They
Yeah,
have to be knowing what's going
after
on
them
with
want
you.
to drop
Because
down, them want to drop down, and
thank
your
you
family
very
them get
much.
$1 billion
When
off
we
them.
when we when Whisper last went to resource of that, he had to go through a medical before he started training.
Yes, man. Facts,
It's a must.
facts.
Yeah, it's facts.
Because remember, you know,
And one day,
it's a big business. So even if they sign you for $0, when it
yeah,
comes on to you dropping down on the field, your family can claim super amount of money. Remember, maybe he would be their meal ticket towards somewhere, you know. So and if you drop down and dead, you know, millions of dollars that you can claim. I'm telling you, worst off in
yeah.
Belgium. I'm in Belgium. Know the rules.
No,
So
anywhere in the world, anywhere in
some
Europe,
people
that
will find
happen.
ways to pay less, but I think in Belgium, if that happened to you, I think you would be heavily compensated, heavily, because their rules kind of favor people coming into the country, like that, you know, like how you would have come into play. It kind of favor those people, so that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but I get what you're saying, man. You get what you're saying. So you're saying it's a
So
good
going
deal.
forward, he did the medical. Right, it's a good deal. So he did the medical, and now he's in the club. So they have to decide where they're gonna put him in the club. So the Ximines is now a developing player
Mm-hmm.
that is going to try to break into the first team, as you had said earlier in the program. And the reason for it that they want to make sure he's an end product. And Ximines, the Whisper, all of these players from Jamaica are not end product. So they want
Richie, you
to
need
make
to walk
sure.
around and telling people if you tell me sorry, you know. I'm here the goat for this thing, you know, when me attack, you know. But them does not give me no respect, you know. Them cuss me every day, you know, and then 6 months later, them you are tell them the same thing. With them fight me for 1 year. Huh?
Yeah, man. So they are going through the process of being end product. When they are the end product, they then introduce them into the world of football where they have to show that they are the end product. And that end product is not something that Leon Bailey did last night. That was like not an end product. They would give a player like a developing player, Ximines, that leeway to say, oh, he missed that chance with us. But as an end product, as Leon Bailey is, he should have finished that shot.
Yeah, but the coach kind of sympathized towards the situation and know that he's playing out of position to facilitate the team itself.
No. JD, that doesn't give you an excuse in world of football.
I know it doesn't give you an excuse. Big man, you should have picked up for Bailey, you know.
What?
And I mean, you know.
No, we can't pick up Bailey.
No, me no. That's a show people say them have to respect the talk, you know, it's straightforward, yeah.
Yeah, even if I left back, them say if you play.
You should not miss.
Go down there and lock down soccer. If you don't lock down soccer, you fail as a left back because that's what the coach did. You have to play with what you have as a manager, as a coach. And if that's what you have, and he said you have to play forward, you have to go forward. And if you have got that opportunity created for you, you have to finish it. And that's just being professional. End result.
All right then, fair enough. You know, I was just trying to give him a leeway because I was calculating and looking at the formation, setup and everything.
Leeway. I hear a caller came on and said that this could cost him a transfer.
You're going that route as well. You're going that route as well.
No, I'm not going. I'm not going that route. I'm saying lesser than this can cost like a transfer.
Okay.
You know, you can just not take one directive from a coach, and him just don't want to deal with you no more. And you could be the top players. Look at Glenn Dozier of Arsenal, one of the top players last year in France. And Arteta say him don't want him. I'm just done with him. Done.
Yeah, man, I understand him, but that's why when I did the last video, you know, Big Boss, I came out and said, if you don't see Liam Bailey playing certain of them these games, don't come and talk about they're fighting against him. A coach came in with 24 player, 25 players, him not know them is not team player, and him have to get wins. Him have to stay in the damn Premier League, so him have a structure how him play. So if Liam Bailey don't fit that structure, him now go get no game. You understand me? So why him start from giving everybody game, and you have to just fight for sure. Say you're committed to play anyway. If you're left back, left back. You understand me?
Yeah. Sorry to break you. What that shows me, it shows me that Liam Bailey wants to win.
Yes.
And he loves this coach so much that he wants to make sure he does what he says.
Yes.
You know, he wants to prove him right. He wants to win for this coach because, you know, personally speaking, when I asked Leon, he said he's one of the best coaches that ever coached him. He's very good.
He's one of the best coaches, yes, but he's just more of a pragmatic coach than anyone else, you know. And I don't ever think Leon played on a no style like this ever. You know, that's the problem. You know.
Right. So here, and you can get that done in a 1 week or 2 weeks. As you know, and he has to build his team. When the transfer
hold on, Andrew 55. Nobody now bad mind Leon Bailey. Richie, I talk to you. Richie work for Phoenix, you know. So the man for bad mind the player, them we have for them player. Just stop your foolishness, Andrew, man. You have to separate reasoning, like the man talk literally about a situation. Why are you talking about, Andrew? What kind of madness is that? What kind of bad mind? Continue, Richie. Some of them people are sometimes, you know, man. I'm telling you, you know, man.
You know, everybody is free to comment. And you know, the comment section, you know, sometimes you don't even have to look on it, JD, because you don't have to answer it.
No, but
and,
no,
but
I'm surprised people that say bad mind, you know, like you know Richie up on the phone, so all that have to do with what that have to do with the man attacking truth.
But Andrew, we can deal with that if you think that I have myself and my son to glorify Leon Bailey for what he has done for my family. You hear what I said? For my family, not for me, you know, for my family. I don't even think I have an ounce of bad mind for that youth, because the things that he has done for myself and the Jamaica and the wider part that I have know of, I'm very, very proud of him. Very, very proud of him. No ounce of bad mind.
So,
Straight.
but
I can send you the text.
right after that, Bossy, then I have to ask you a question. You think that this behavior from Andrew 55, because a lot of Jamaicans sell the same behavior, you know, like we cannot be objective. You think that's what's holding us to become not a third world, because third world depends on capital. But you think that's what's holding our brains from thinking third world? Because I think our brains don't think third world, you know, like, no disrespect, you know, I don't think we're thinking in a third world mentality, you know, like on the average, you know. I'm talking majority of the country, you know. I still think we're not thinking third world. And I think it's the objectivity holding us back from thinking third world. No, thinking first world, I should say.
Sometimes, I mean, that's why I look up to other countries in European, because the way of thinking is always discipline. The Germans, I must say, the Belgians, their way of thinking. When you look and you see a like 82-year-old woman, a line up protect the bus, and because me love old people, may I tell her to go ahead in front of me.
And she
She
telling
said
no.
no. Shall we start?
That happened to me a lot of time in the supermarkets. I'm trying to give the lady have 2 piece, and she said, "No, you're there. Why you think you need to sympathize to me? You understand me? You go ahead."
They take it as they say go ahead, and this is what they do over and over because of their culture and who they are, and they're not going to be like, oh, if I go catch that tax officer and I'm more license that new car I'm just buy. Fuck up on the road, and things like these. We have to learn. It's a culture thing. That's why the Germans play football as disciplined as how the people are.
Yeah, man.
They're disciplined.
We need to do a program one day, man, with some big name people to talk to Jamaican people about that thing. I think the lack of objectivity really make we not reach the way, you know. So you see, if you thought that we have reached somewhere, you know, if we had applied objectivity to it, and people can actually talk the truth, and we do certain things, it improve crime and violence in our country, and the lack of objectivity and telling people how great they are and constantly trying to pick up for people, those are the things that cause these are the direct connections. So we need to improve, man. If a man come here and attack, why we have to jump? I've talked so much good for 2 hours about Bailey, and I'll no one of you guys that say real talk, JD. Love how you hold up the guy. You're waiting on me to say one line that you don't like to say.
I send you a screenshot of the text that I sent him this morning, and what I said to him, JD, is that Leon, you could have missed 100 of those. I love you same way. Still proud of you. You still do great for the country. You still do great for the family.
Yeah, man.
No matter what, I personally will still love you. You understand? But this is what I don't want you to do, Leon. I don't want you to cry like that again. Let Leo see you. I told him that.
Mr. Butler should be upset. Because Mr. Butler tells the macho man behavior, you know. So to see him crying, I don't think Mr. Butler would be happy with that, you know. So, and these are the things that I like, because the man showing emotions, and this is something that lacks in our same culture. So the fact that I saw it, I was surprised, because I thought that
because he's
Phoenix player them do them something. No, the way Mr. Butler talk, it was surprise to me. So me I said, damn. What Jesus says, lack of exposure. Perfect. Well said. Exposure changes a lot of these mans. Alright? So when I see the man crying, I said, wow, I love that. Not because he's crying, but because he's showing emotions to things. In our culture, especially in the ghettos, they taught us not to show emotion to nothing, or else we are weak ass people. That's what they taught us. So I'm saying, okay, this is the solution. Let as much of these guys go overseas. You see, football can change Jamaica. Football can change Jamaica. That's what it showed me yesterday. Football can change Jamaica to the better. For the better of Jamaica. It can change Jamaica. That's what it taught me.
Football use a wagon wheel to change a lot of things in the world. You know, they're talking about the violence in Jamaica and them thing there. If we have a Leon Bailey in 14 parish, so one Leon Bailey in the 14
My
parish,
goodness, man.
Jamaica would be a better place, you know, because the amount of thing that he want you done
My goodness, man.
for
Facts.
umpteen of people. I'm telling you, you would be surprised to say, yo, but you know, it's not something for me to talk about or me to say, but it is enormous. It's a lot. It's more than 1,000.
Yes, man. Yes, man.
Did you know that Leon Bailey Man of the Match award, Player of the Month award doesn't go in his pocket? It goes to Food for the Poor. £100,000 goes every time to Food for the Poor. He doesn't take a
That
dollar
is good.
out
That
of
is good. And I need to highlight them that there was a
and
lot more,
nobody.
so
Okay,
others can do it. You know, others can do it. And
and this is what this kid has done for the nation. You know, I mean, you don't know who else again them thing there. So I'm saying my thing. PMI based them out of this Man of the Match award, and the rest side, please give it to the poor people of Jamaica.
that is very good. But at the end of the day, you know, he should structure something. Don't give don't just give things to no poor people. Just make sure you structure
No, it's too
something.
food for the poor. It's
Yeah.
a food for the poor.
But I think I want him to structure some a thing for himself, structure something for himself, so he has some goals to say that all right, then we are gonna make sure this be a Leon Bailey Foundation. So that means you
He has
can
this
steer it to where
foundation
you
because
want.
that's another thing.
Yeah, but
So
you have to
remember,
steer
say
it
the
where you want.
foundation.
So that's why I said.
Right, the foundation gave away $1.2 million to the Jubilee Hospital this Christmas Day.
Yeah, but the foundation, what I'm talking about, I wanted to expand to a lot more things. Like, oh, you would have
So a
given up.
huge thing, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But
it
you
can
know,
be huge.
it's a growing process, you know. It's a growing process. You can do somewhat, you know, but it will always take a lot of
Because I
time to do
wanted him to
everything.
use his name to get more money or bring other people on board. That's what I wanted. But I don't know if he had that time to take up things like that. So that's why that's what I was trying to lament, no, allude to.
He's
Yeah.
doing it, JD.
Hmm.
He's doing it on more. Just me, JD. He's doing it on
Okay,
more.
okay. Well,
Honestly,
that's a good
but
step.
it is not really said or documented that he's doing this. All of these that he's doing. You know, Adidas want him to be the face of this new Jamaica jersey, but he has a Nike contract, and you would even believe who he offers to. Adidas. You need to go look at like a whisper. A whisper them if I go look on it. You know what I mean?
No, no, no.
These are the things
The,
that
contract, the Adidas thing does not have nothing to do with you individual. But he has to, if he wants his name to be on it, he has to. No, he has to sign. He has to sign for the imagery rights because people like myself. Obviously, I did not want Bailey jersey. I wanted Mikel Antonio. But if I want Bailey one, I should be able to get the Bailey one. Why you're gonna tell me that he's not gonna sign those papers?
No, I'm not saying that. That's not the part that I'm saying. That about the face, the advertisement.
Okay, the
I'm talking
advertisement.
about
So
right.
yeah, but they can't. He still can do advertisement on behalf of Jamaica Reggae Boys
Of course, he's gonna do it, man. But the
for
Nike contract is
Adidas,
for
just the same.
footwear. His Nike contract is for footwear, not
Okay, that's what I'm
clothing.
saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
So it's
saying.
two different contracts. So that's why you see Messi are playing an Adidas jersey.
Yes, that's.
Mbappe are playing an
But
Adidas
true, we
jersey,
have people
and then playing
listening.
a
True,
Nike
true, we have
footwear.
people listening, and they don't want to
Yeah,
confuse
but
it.
to make sure that we
Yeah,
clarify that part.
yeah. So he can do a advertisement when he comes on towards the Reggae Boys brand. So if the Reggae Boys want to promote the Adidas line, he can do it because that is in terms of his country. That's how you see
But no,
players.
but the advertisement is advertisement. I mean, Nike. Here come in that situation. Here will come Nike again. Cause Nike is gonna want to know why is he doing an advertisement for Adidas?
Yeah, because he has imagery rights for the country. Because all of the players
The
them have to sign
countries.
imagery rights. So
Yeah,
he's
they
not going to
do.
take any
Right.
imagery rights. He can't take the people money and then don't want to do the interview. You mean the advertisement if the advertisement permits in the deal. So that's why I always said to them, release the deals so we can know exactly what it entails. If imagery rights has to be in it, Jason. Image rights has to be in it. Once it's a kit deal, you're doing with any again. So image rights would be in it. Because remember, Jason, once you go on the names, once you go on the jerseys, you're supposed to have the options to pay €10 extra, and you buy the players' names, like Liam Bailey on the jersey, specific jersey or whatever
Damian
number.
Lowe and so
Yes,
forth.
and Damian Lowe and everyone. So everyone has to do an image rights deal, unless they are going to do it without image rights. And that's why they are going in so much bad deals if they are going to do it without image rights, because you're going to get way less, because those are the jerseys that sells a little bit more for double the cost and those stuff. You understand me?
Yeah,
So yeah.
but this is what I mean. I want everybody to understand. When these thing happen, say that they are competitive sponsors is gonna get involved. Both lawyers have to get involved, and they come through to say, okay, he's only gonna wear it in all the footwear in all of the games.
Well, tell you what, all of the players
They
them
have to come.
Mikel Antonio them have sponsors.
It's not like it cannot happen. They just have to come to an agreement.
Yes. But Mikel Antonio them have sponsors. Ethan Pinnock them have sponsors. Bobby Reed have sponsor, but not as big as Ethan Pinnock and Mikel Antonio. Mikel Antonio's sponsor might be one of the biggest, just the same. So them have, and I think once him can put him name on a Jamaican jersey, Bailey should be able to get him name on a jersey. Just ask him what him do to get through it, and just contact him liar, and then it works. And you don't really cause any problems.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, that's the best way to call Mikel Antonio once him, because he obviously he will have more, maybe faster people getting on it. So once he's successful at it, you just get it done. And easy, man. So that's good. At least we have a lot of things in the pipeline. Andrew 55, thanks very much for the super chat. Says the two callers are behave like other big names players. But Andrew, let me explain to you something, Andrew. This is where I want to bring the show to nowadays. All right, 2023. We want to add intelligence to the conversations. Because the problem is in Andrew. Leon Bailey is in the title. We cannot be talking about space. We have to talk about Leon Bailey. So the context has to be about Leon Bailey. Just like when we talked about Ethan Pinnock being Jamaica's best player the other day, when we wanted it to stay on Ethan Pinnock. So the callers them cannot come and talk about Harry Tam or Jonin. They have to talk about Leon Bailey. So it's going to come off like they're talking about Leon Bailey, but that's what they should be talking about. So we have to learn to comprehend the conversation, Andrew. It's not a all over the place conversation. We don't need to talk about Mbappe, Leon Bailey in the conversation, Ximines in the conversation. So if you call and talk about that, Andrew, that's what it is. And I'm not gonna explain that again to you now, Andrew. If you cannot understand it, Andrew, but you just leave the war alone, you know. Because it was very simple, Andrew. You read too much in it. And that's what we're talking about. The level of we cannot be objective, or we cannot comprehend nothing. We have to just make it be 0 or 100. Oh, we are support Liam Bailey. We cannot talk about the position that he's playing in, what needs to do with him to improve. And Andrew, you have to be objective in life, brother. Just stop the foolishness. All right? Do better than that, man. I expect you to be a better person than that, because I know you're a joking man and you're a man who's serious at times. But come on, man. This is not an argument that you even should have take this route, bossy. None at all. That not deserve to be here. You get me? We are trying to make Jamaica better. And by these programs, and we put it out these points to say, yo, being objective might be the only thing can stop crime and violence in Jamaica. Getting a player out there can be the only thing. We have to talk about them, Andrew. If people don't want that, I don't think they want to see Jamaica better. All right? Period. That's why I've never changed. Even when it diss me every minute, I've never changed, because I realize I am the only one have the capability here to help Jamaica with what's needed. Other people inside the society, so they cannot see it. So you overseas, Andrew, should aid me into try help Jamaica to get to the level where we need it to be. You understand me? That should be our job. Not coming to try to cloud or put a towel over people to hide the problem that we have. We should know our problem and try and fix it. You listen to the program in Andrew. So we are ambassadors towards Jamaica's success in a big boss. You understand me? So just make a complaint, man, and have a good reason, man. If it's one man, I can say no, have no issues with Liam Bailey or Richie. Because the man them work with them. So if I did me, I say that now, you could have said my bad mind because people always say that. But believe me, man, someone who don't know how much time it take for we come and do them stuff here, you know, brother, and have to stand up to certain things and how much disrespect we get, you know. The first video I did, you know, about like call and tell me about my mother and how me I work for JFF, you know. You understand me? And then now everybody can pick side with JFF and nobody gonna get blamed. But I was the only man come here first and talk and say, yo, the ball I want $7,000 foolishness at the country them I put in a bankruptcy. 1 year later, what happened? JFF them can't pay the bill because them have to try to pay the players them, and them can't pay the players them because them don't have enough money. But them wanted the players them to play. But and they couldn't sign it. And I was the only one on my old channel stand up and say, brother, we now look at the metrics. We now get $5.5 million a year. Who can pay only $7,000? How that even makes sense? We now follow United States $13,000 and Mexico $6,500 and we want $7,000. What have you guys done? Ever done in a life to get $7,000? You know why I could have said that from day one? Because I had the factual proof. You get me? So sometimes let we just educate ourselves and know that when we are on the internet, we are here to make Jamaica better. So no care how tough the conversation is, we are here to make Jamaica better. And that's what a lot of people couldn't comprehend. That's why they couldn't deal with me. Because they are not ready for the real world. They still want to be in that little box. Jamaica, it's time for Jamaica to come out of that box. We have enough talented people, educated people, so we can come out of that box. A lot of people are trying to keep in the box because they benefit off that. I'm not into that. You get me? Because I'm a worldly being. That's what I class myself on. If you can comprehend what I'm saying. You get me? But I'm not here to bring down Jamaica or nothing. What we're talking about is factual thing. The man just talk a bunch of good things about Liam Bailey. And you pick out the one point what you perceive to be a wrong thing to spoil the whole conversation. Come on, I'm going to call it later and body up on Instagram, you know. Hopefully tell the people I'm a body up. Alright? Big up, God is love, massive respect. And Dwayne Thomas, massive respect. Thanks very much for being here. I just think he mistook what the guy said. That's it, you know? El Granero, that's my El Granero from I'm 5 years old. My uncle died right on Mexico Cercle. If you come from jungle, you would know that. And I said, listen to me, man, anything that I'm gonna do in life is always going to be pushing back from this Jamaican narrative because what they're selling in Jamaica is just not right. And every successful person I've heard talk back about Jamaica, they have talked about educating the people them and change the stigma in the culture. That is the way to success. So I know I'm not talking foolishness. You get me? Yeah, I know I'm not talking foolishness. I'm not going to ever change Granero from I'm 5 years old. I know I'm old. That is decades on top of decades. I'm thinking the same thing. So when I'm here, nobody not going to fool me and force me to change my mouth how I talk, you know? Yeah? I'm not going to tell you Ush Bala call me and diss me because we want to be better persons. But from way back, from I just started YouTube, my second video, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
continue.
JD, go back to we explaining
yes, Richie.
Jimenez
10 minutes more I'm doing Richie because I forgot it. Me little data mash up my two controller, you know. So if I buy two PlayStation controller come my God of War slide. Yes, I have to finish it today.
Yeah.
So never buy it.
Yeah, man. So the Ximines situation where Ximines is still a developing player. And I want to elaborate on it. It's still a developing player. He's not a finished product. Some people think that Manning Cup is a finished product of players. No, he has to get EU card to play, and the EU card takes maybe a month.
No, around 6 weeks to 8 weeks is gonna take, but he's gonna get a temporary card that will make him eligible to play in 3 weeks. So a week passed already, so 2 more weeks and he's ready. And then he's gonna wait for next one.
I'm saying that's why some people don't know. That's why I said I'm trying to explain. All these things has to be in place before he can play. So in the meantime, he has to be working on his craft And I know, and these are some of the things that have to be in place. It's just that's not going over there past a medical and then you play. And people shunning him away and say that okay, he's not in the first team, he's not doing that, and he's not doing this.
Yeah, that's why I
It's just
started my conversation, Richie, like that. And when I reported on it first, I said, nobody knows nothing about nothing. I am here. I know the procedure. Don't be surprised if it's not the big team, because more likely it's not going to be. Because even if he's going to end up there, it takes a little time to do so. They have to structure everything because they want you to be a player. And look how you came and said the same thing. They wanted him to be a player to be successful. They are not trying to run down today's instant glorification. That's what I talked about. I want to learn how to do this thing. Not just to do it today. I want to learn how to be rich, not to turn up and just rich tomorrow. And then when I broke like dog, 3 more months, I can't repeat it and then I hang myself. You get me?
you
But
never broke again,
so,
JD. You never broke
no,
again.
I'm not talking about me. Richie, stop trying to talk about business in life, Richie. Stop your foolishness. Come here in a chat about, want back the money and I can't broke it. Richie, stop talking about my business, big man. I work hard. I believe. And I'm trying hard every day to improve. Stop it. You cannot leave a decent show to buy game. I had to buy my control. My 2 controls are broken. Yes. You understand me? And I'm gonna buy 2 different colors. All right. Yes. So if the man want to pay me, yeah, the man buy me a control, $68 for a control. So on the back, Andrew, you run up my blood pressure. Give me $68 for me to buy a control. The man donate me a control so I can buy the next one as well. All right. Yes. I need a control. I need a control, guys. I need a control. Yes, for settle my brains. Jamaica stress me out too much. So I have to buy 2 control that are 100 and how much? 132. No, $136. $136. Don't buy. No, I'm not gonna buy pink. I have to buy the black and then buy a white one. And I want to go back to the place that can refurbish them and sell those 2 controls. They are brand new control. 1 second, Richie. But let me just go for them. Show them people here. Because them think I joke me. These are brand new. The controls are good controls, I don't know. Oh, them go bad so fast, man. It's just because Gemma, she's young and sometimes she have to bend it, and I never really gave her one control for herself, So it has nothing to do with me. I just Gemma play the kids games and see it, both of them leaning already. See, both of them leaning to one side and the control them brand new, brand new. Yeah, so I'm gonna try sell them back because I know they can fix. So if I can get $20 back for them, yes, that's how it works, guys. You have to be professional. You have to sell your brand, So I'm gonna sell back 2 control, then I can put 20 on it, buy back 1. And you guys give me 68, and I only spend $20. Yes, yeah, Richie. Finish up a bit, Richie. I'm going on my business to get my control. Okay, see them give me the $68. I'm in the night with them. JD, I buy a pink controller. No. I'm not gonna buy a pink controller. I'm gonna buy a black one. The black ones them look nice. Yeah, and then I will buy a white one for her. If I get the pink, I will get the pink, but the pink is not going to be for me. All right. So I'm gonna mark German name on it.
All right, JD, you can continue. Sure, I'll talk to you later. Okay?
All right. Yeah, big up. Yeah. All right, so that was Richie. Richie stand up on a good amount of points, guys. All right. Yes. So, guys, get the likes up on the video, man. Or are we not even past 100 likes and you out here bothering me? Well, I should stay longer and all sorts of things. When man's here for 2 or 7 minutes and not past 100, that is disrespectful. I should be climbing up to 300, 400 likes. I bring the facts, I bring the real talks, and then you're gonna style my like button. No, man. I disrespect that man. Man's not coming back, man. A KFC crumbs, a fall pan them. All right, see my brother there donated. All right, the man them a try make up for buy my control. JD, I put a super chat. All the way bad man. No, but it's a control. I'm working on my control money. I need. Let me see. Let me see. That's okay. The man them stop with $4, guys. Come on, man. We need money for the control. Mans need to be happy. I need $100 in total. Don't play with me. JD, where is the hometown Paramaribo or Port-au-Prince? What are you talking about? What? You know, I got $30. I got $30 from €30 for my Christmas gift. So I am gonna go to the store where I have $30 and I said, yeah, you know, we can get. I don't have pressure myself. I have enough money. I have enough money right here with these donations as well. Yeah, I have 30 euros gift card, so that means I will pay 38 for one of them direct, so I can put money to the next control. So I might can buy the 2 controls. Yeah, because I got some gift cards for my Christmas. You have to switch from City to Chelsea for what? No, that's good. Man. You have 80 viewers, but you want 400 likes. Because me have over 1,000 people check my video already. I have the stats here on the screen here. That's why I changed the entire system so we can get everything running at the same time. So yeah, thanks everyone that donated. Definitely we almost that 58 euros we got throughout the stream. Yeah, 58 euros. Thanks very much. Half of that for YouTube, but around, yeah. So that and that put together, yeah, that should be okay for the control. And I would have gone and bought my control as well, so I can definitely take out of my damn pocket myself and buy the next one. JD is from Sierra Leone. Yes. So massive respect, my brother Dwayne Thomas. Must always. Drea, thanks for the super chat. Jason style me, you know. Jason had to put $1 to it, you know. Yo, you mash up my reputation with the people who think me a Jamaican anymore. You know, pay me for be Asian. Angola, but I know, boy, I know down by jungle. Man, every day him come. Every day this man come. In try paint a different narrative where I come from. JD, YouTube takes off. Yeah, because the tax. Remember, Belgium pays 50% tax, you know. Yeah, so because of the tax. But I signed up for something, the treaty between USA and Belgium. I'm waiting for a confirmation on it. And that confirmation should limit the tax to around 25%. Yeah. And then now I have to do my different tax with Belgium. That's how it works. But I will work on it. And whatever money I lost within a year and a half, I will get back. I can claim it back. So it's not like it's fully lost. Because I just got the listing. Alright, so thanks very much, Jason. Alright, yeah. That's more like it. Yeah. JD, buy a pink controller so me can clone you. No, but I'm gonna mark Gemma on it. And you guys aren't. I'm gonna make sure I mark Gemma in the middle. I'm gonna put a tape on it and write Gemma on it. So you can't clone me out, Andrew. I know what I'm gonna do. Alright. We all heard that accent. Okay. All right, massive respect. Yes, Max. Yeah, but it's America. I had some troubles. I started out one, Jason, but I never knew that I had to do it every year. America take a lot of money from me, back in the days when I had the first channel, Took a good amount of money from me, a chunk of money. And I never knew how to claim it, Jason. But believe me, I will be getting back those money, because I had my receipt. Yeah? Sing? Why should I be singing? I have my... I do the Just Dance. See the Just Dance here. The Just Dance don't need even control. It just need a cell phone. I do the dancing. The Just Dance. Me and Gemma do the Just Dance a lot, I should get the new one. No, I have the new one on the game itself. I have the new one already. 2022 on the game. Yeah. JD, man put up dollar super chat. and your cuss might. Oh, sorry. True, Jason never put nothing for a long time. I have to congratulate him and put in $1, and we get over the amount. So, everything we fight about. You put 4, and I was cussing at that moment. Just leave me alone, man. If I want to stop cuss, I'm trying to save my little brain cells and my little heart. And you're out here, okay. Oh, Jason, don't put no more dollar super chat then. Sorry. But then I'm not going to get nothing. All right? Because the man upset because you put $1 and I show you respect for the dollar. I've always showed respect for every dollar you guys put on this channel. I know what money is, you know. I know how hard you have to work for it, you know. So why you think I wouldn't? Come on. Yo, oh my God. Everything them fight over. Everything. All $1. Oh my God, I'm so done. I'm so guys. Let me look at all the money the man put and let me give him credit before him curse me out. All right, so let me go back on the thing. We should be all right. So Mr. Andrew 55, you have put a lot of super chats. Thank you very much. All right, you have put a lot of super chat, sir. Thank you very much. All right, very sorry, JC, you're not gonna get any recognition for $1 that you put. All right, you see. All right, Jason, please don't make it turn in a nation fight, guys. All right, tell you what, I'm going to do a stream tonight. Let me just go buy the controls then before the store close, and then return, and I can put it back in the I will put it back in the, what you call it, in the community tab. All right. Yeah. So let me go and buy it, get some food, talk to the kids, talk to the wife, talk to the kid, not the kids. Talk to the wife and keep pushing. But later we have some more things to do. We'll come back later. So thanks yet again for a great one, guys. We have explained everything. I'm going to put the Ximines video separate so people can see it. So the retention can be high enough so people can see the accurate information and what's going on. All right. Yes. All right. So that's why I corrected myself. All right, Umzo? Yes. So thanks very much yet again, guys. Stay safe. Stay safe. All right? Yes. And it's Jason put $10, so we have to wait until the super chat load on the screen. All right? So Jason, you could have saved it for the next stream, you know. Oh my God. Jason and Andrew are fight rotted. Said big up bad mind Andrew 55. Oh my God. All right, guys, we're going to shut it off here because the fight, I can't bother with it. I cannot bother with it. Guys, we need to do better as Jamaicans. We need to improve our thing and stop fighting for all sorts of things. All right. So guys, thanks very much. My wife is not going to kill me. I just said I have to go and talk to the wife and talk to the kid and everything. And then go on. I'm going to rush out now. All right. So, guys, take care. Later, I'm promising you I'm going to come back in the night. All right. Maybe a little bit later in the night, but I'm going to come back. Never seen a YouTuber run away from super chats. But I have things to do, Umzo. I have things to do, bro. You don't see me give away money on the stream. Oh, yeah, how much YouTubers give away 1,000 euros? And 2,000 euros. None. Are very few. Alright? In the entire YouTube. So stop acting like I respect every dollar. But I have to get the controller. How can I play my damn game if I don't get the controller? Hey, big man, just relax, man. I appreciate all super chat, alright? Yes, all super chat, dollar, everything. But I have to get the control and I will return later. I promise you, I will return later because you guys pay money, alright? Yes. So peace out, guys, and stay safe, alright? I'm not running from any super chat, alright?